This is a review of the Opteka BP-SC8000 ultra high capacity battery pack that features a battery solar charger. Inside the box you'll find this amazing battery pack. I say amazing because it has a ton of features. It weighs in at 10 to 1/4 ounces and a brief user manual. You're going to say, hey, wait a minute, where's the rest of the stuff? It's all built in. This little amazing battery pack can charge itself. Yep, you heard me. It has a built-in solar panel, the dual panel. You can see the little LED light up there, and the LED means it's charging. I'm inside of a room and the sunlight's coming through the window. That's not the optimum way to charge it, but the best way is to be outside directly in bright sunlight, and yes, you can charge the battery pack using the solar panel. On the side here, you'll see a cable that snaps in. You'll pop this out, and they're in there very tightly, I got to tell you, so they're a little tough to get out. This is an input charging port where you can plug this into any computer where it will charge in about 12 hours, or you can plug it into a AC wall source. That means if you plug it into a wall source that has a 1 amp output, which is about the size of a charger that you use to charge your iPhone, it will charge this battery in 7 hours. You might wonder how that compares to using the solar panel. If you open up in the solar panel, use that in full bright sunlight conditions, you can charge the battery in 10 to 12 hours. It will actually charge as fast, if not faster, than being plugged into your computer. I didn't mention it, but I do use sometimes 2.1 amp AC wall chargers. They're outputs that will plug into this. I find those do a much better job, and if you have one of those, I see no reason why you couldn't use that also. On the other side here, you'll see another cable, and this is a micro USB cable. And you can see how tough it was to get out of there. That's good because you're not going to have it flop out. This is a micro USB cable that's great for charging your Android devices. Its output is 5 volts DC at 1 amp. This is really a ruggedized device, I got to tell you. Here you have covers that go over the ports, which I find very nice. It keeps water from splashing into them. It keeps them from getting dust and dirt in them if you got it in a backpack and you're out hiking. This port here is an output of 5 volts DC and 2.1 amps. You can see it's marked. That's a great port for charging a tablet device like an iPad or an Android tablet. And here you have an output of 5 volts at 1 amp. That's a great port for charging a smart device like a phone. Top here is a button. This is the on button. You have to press that button after you plug in your devices. When you press that button, charging will start. And if you press that button and you're not charging something, you can open it up and it'll have a backlit display that shows you that the battery right now is a little over 50% charged. This battery pack has a 6,000 milliamp hour battery inside. It's a lithium polymer technology, and it's quite powerful. With these two ports here, or this one here, you can actually charge 2 devices at the same time. I wanted to point out that this is a high efficiency solar panel that outputs 5.5 volts and 620 milliamps. A couple of nice things I like about this battery pack also is that there are magnetic enclosures in the lid, so when you close it down, it will actually latch. You'll hear it here in a second. And it snaps into place, and it's pretty tight. I mean, if I pick up the lid, it's not going to come open. The other thing I like about this is that the outside is ruggedized. It's a kind of a soft rubberized coating on it to protect it from being bumped around. This is designed to be used and abused and taken out camping so that you can enjoy this thing and not worry about it getting bumped and knocked around. This is a very nice coating on here. It's got a great feel to it. I just want to give you a comparison of the size. This is an iPhone 4, and this is the Opteka battery pack. A couple of things I want to mention. First of all, when you go someplace, take your cables with you. It doesn't come with a cable for an Apple, for example. If you need a specialty cable, it's up to you to take it with you. Just common sense, but you need to make sure you do that. In addition, I wanted to show you something else. You can see here this little red LED is lit. I'm inside of a home, and I've got a lot of light in the room, and I'm getting some sun, so the battery indicates that it's charging, albeit probably very slightly. I'm going to plug in a cable that's connected to this iPhone. I'm going to press the on button to tell it to charge. You can hear the phone chirp and it's starting to charge, but the LED's still lit. Understanding what that's doing is that means to me that I could be charging my iPhone with this battery while the battery's being charged by the solar panel. Just a comment though, whenever you have anything that's solar powered, just make sure that you protect your smart device. And this is a battery. It's black. In the hot sun, it could probably get up to 150, 160 degrees temperature, which means it's almost too hot to touch. That kind of temperature on a smart device will absolutely destroy the screen and ruin the batteries. So it's always nice to have something to cover up the smart device, like a white towel or a rag or something, just to make sure it doesn't get too hot and protect it from being damaged. I'm now outside and I wanted to show when you're going to charge this, some key things to do. It's always best if you have bright continuous sunlight. The second I opened it up, you saw the red light come on. It may be a little dim outside, but it does show that it's charging. The nice thing about this solar panel is that when you got it open, you could aim it at the sun at the angle to get 90-degree sun shining into this panel. That helps a lot in the charging process. Whenever I use a solar panel, I always use tilt the device to get the maximum charge. You can also open this all the way and put a rock or a branch or something underneath of it and really aim it at the sun. That's where you get the best benefit. This is an excellent product. I got to tell you, it almost makes me not want to leave home without one. If you're going camping, hiking, out canoeing, you're going to go someplace to spend some time outdoors, this is great for people to have outdoors. In addition to that, if you're going to be using this, for example, in the case of an emergency, you lose power, like those poor people in Denver right now with the floods, how are you going to charge your phones and all? This will charge your phones, and when the sun does come out, if you don't have AC power, you can recharge the battery. Excellent product. During our testing, this result came out very good. This battery charged an iPad 2 from 38% to 100%, and then we charged an iPhone 4 from 50% to 57%. We were able to get 4,404.68 milliampere hours out of the battery, which is a 73.4% efficiency. That's an excellent result for this style of battery. Can you imagine being in the field now and being able to charge your smartphone, your tablet, your GPS, if you're out camping, or an MP3 player? You could even charge with the battery alone, not recharge it with a solar panel. You can charge your iPhone 4 or 5 3.1 times. These are the detailed test results included in my written review, and as you can see, the iPad charged in about 150 minutes and the iPhone 4 only charged for 7 minutes, but the resulting output was pretty good. As you can see, the total output was 4,404.68 milliampere hours, or 73.4% of the rated capacity. I include this table in all my reviews for batteries as it shows the common requirements for charging of many common devices. I hope it's helpful to you, and it should tell you what size battery you should be purchasing. Based on my testing, you should be able to charge an iPhone 4 or 5 approximately 3.1 full charges, an iPad 2 63.4%, an iPad 3 or 4 approximately 38%, an iPad mini 98%, and a Kindle Fire 100%. This is a good performance for this size of battery. I rate this product at 5 stars. It's excellent. I love the concept. It's designed well, it's manufactured well, it's high quality. I love the covers on it. I love the surface on the outside, the solar panel. It's a full functioning battery with a lot of features. This review is done by JJ CEO. I'd like to tell you I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.